Welcome to According to Star. It's me.
Damn. Come on, it's me.
That's how I'm feeling. It's me. You know who it is.
Oh, and it's your girl Demi here with Star being a diva at the moment.
Being tired at the moment, bitch.
Look, you ain't never lied. It's been a long weekend.
For real.
What you been up to?
I think I recovered from Friday. I haven't been up to anything Friday. You know, we went to TC's skate party. It was lit.
It was.
A little too lit.
It was. Had to confiscate a couple bottles.
It was smug. Don't tell me stuff the bottles away. Hide the bottles away. Niggas was, woo. It was fun though, nonetheless. Totally drunk. We turned Denny's out for sure.
Ooh,
I was gonna put our asses out.
Statement. I'm sure they got us on a list.
About 20 deep.
Right, 20 deep for
loud. Hey, no black people ghetto as hell. Hey, in the Denny's.
Right.
I told a lot of people happy birthday. I do remember that. People at tables, they were like looking. I'm like, happy birthday, happy birthday.
Oh my gosh.
It was a great time.
You was turned up.
Mm-hmm. You know, I had my little wig on and stuff. Nobody knew who I was. I had to get ratchet for the one time.
For the one time. And if you ain't saw it, you can recap it on Instagram. Just saying.
Yep. At According to Star Pod, and it was lit.
It was lit. She was lit, y'all.
But other than that, nothing. Beat a few faces. Today is Sunday, so I'm just really want to chill. I don't want to do shit.
Amen to that. I wish I could say the same.
Kind of wanted to do something last night, but kind of was like, hell to the no. I'm bored. I'm tired. I'm bored and I'm tired. So it's like I want to do something, but I don't. I can't muster up the energy to try. So no. It was bad. It was bad. It was all bad.
It sounds, yeah. Last night I went to go see Monique.
Oh, how was that? That's right.
It was definitely interesting. I know.
Interesting.
Yes. Well, obviously, I haven't been to very many stand-ups, so that one was my first. And that being said, with that being my first, with my mom, and conversation was about sucking dick. So,
ooh,
right. So I was like, Jesus be offense, and she was talking about the church.
Okay, so we sucking dick and talking about church.
We was in nigga church with Monique last night. That's what she called it.
Interesting.
Yes, girl. It was interesting.
Nigga church? What happens in nigga church? Enlighten me.
Sucking dick and licking balls.
In nigga church?
Sucking dick and licking balls. That's really what she said.
Why? That had to be uncomfortable.
My mom was rolling, and I bet she was. Like, Lord,
you know she's your mom, but you got here somehow. You know,
I know how I got here. There's no mistake about that. But it was a good time. I appreciate it. I like the stand-up comedy club. It was very comfortable.
Was it stand-up live?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Well, I'm glad you had fun. Is that all you had going on?
Girl,
goings on with the goings on. Nothing coming up. No projects. No nothing.
Projects. I don't know. I mean, TC out here introducing me to people as MC Demi Nix, but you know.
You better work on them bars.
Yeah, right.
MC Demi Nix. Lord have mercy.
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I ain't got nothing going on. Nothing I want to talk about until it's in the works. So
amen to that.
Yeah, I just know it has to do with eyelashes. But what I'm trying to do is different from what everyone else is doing.
Amen to that. Same.
So I'm trying to find a way to do it that's not gonna cost me an arm and a leg, or I might just have to figure out how to kind of do it on my own. I'll tell you about that later.
Okie dokie.
Anyway, so that's it. Let's skip tea time today.
Yeah.
Because honestly, all the tea that's happened this week has been very sad. We said our rest in pieces to everyone that has passed, has been killed, or has passed unexpectedly. We don't want to talk about that. So
it's too early.
Rest in peace. It's Sunday. We don't want that on our hearts to start the week.
Right.
So let's go ahead and just get into Black Excellence.
Yes.
Go ahead, Demi. So
we're gonna start off with Ishmael. He is a 15-year-old that graduated from Page High School with a 4.5 GPA.
Woo, woo, woo.
Right, you better do it. And will be majoring in engineering. This is awesome.
He's 15.
15. Doing it for the culture, doing it for the black folk, and doing it for those and all his haters saying he couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for it.
Yes. When I seen his picture, I'm like, little dreadlocked black boy.
Right. Looking real proud.
You better do it.
Right.
So he's going to, where's he going? UNC Charlotte in the fall. And he's going to be majoring in engineering.
So excited for him.
I know. And this is something that he said. He said, being the youngest in my class, some teachers and some of my peers looked down on me and didn't believe I was ready yet. I excelled in my classes in order to prove them wrong. Not to mention, at times, I will be the only African American in class. You better show them.
You better let them know.
I just saw a meme the other day. Somebody posted, oh, it's a shame our black children can't be as smart. Some weird ass shit. Like our kids have to dumb themselves down around other people. I don't know whose kids you're talking about because
nah, your kids not.
No, my daughter's over there schooling them right now in Virginia. So I never teach my kids to like dumb themselves down. No, let people know you know things, and who cares if they think you're not supposed to know. Like, bitch, I know.
Right, I know what's up. I'm smart. I'm intelligent.
Can't get this past me.
You're not gonna run on me.
That's gonna be rough because they're both like very competitive and I know this. I already know that. No, I know this. No, you don't know this. And that's great. Keep that same energy all throughout life.
Come on, hopefully. Keep that same energy.
You know, but yeah. Congratulations to him or whatever.
Right. You're out here doing it big for this.
Mm-hmm. What else we got going on in Black Excellence? Oh, the 23-year-old little black girl that is the first full-time, well, the only first, whatever, only first, same thing, full-time female trader at the New York Stock Exchange. She's 23 years old. Like, that's crazy.
Be out here doing it. I feel like I didn't.
Go, girl.
I didn't.
That's some hard shit.
Yeah.
Like, just me sitting where I just changed jobs to, like, sitting and listening to their phone calls and, like, listening to how they talk about stocks and bonds and mutual funds and all types of investments and weird things. That's not an easy thing to do, and to make it to the floor of the stock exchange where they up in there, you've seen it on TV, going crazy.
Girl.
Like, that's amazing, and big ups to her. That's amazing. And lastly, on Black Excellence, I was not going to mention Oprah, but, you know, she's also, this is another first, so I was like, yeah, let me mention her. Everybody knows she got money already. But She's the first black woman to be listed in Bloomberg's top 500 richest people in the world.
Come on through with the money.
Go on, girl.
Yes.
So, Black Excellence at its best. I love Black Excellence. And there's no Black foolishness this week.
Thank you, Jesus. See, I got it together from the last time we talked about this. See, I knew y'all was going to get it together.
No Black foolishness. Thank God.
I knew y'all was going to get it together.
I knew y'all was going to come through for me.
We had faith.
Yes. I prayed on it. Y'all been behaving. I'm glad.
We can't say the same for everybody else, though.
Whew. Because we do got some mayonnaise madness. So let's go and drop into the mayonnaise madness. So
you can go first.
We had barbecue Becky like just maybe a month or so, maybe like 2 months ago or something like that. So now we have, what are they calling her? And the barbecues
is still popping in California.
What are they calling her? They're calling her fucking Permit Patty. Is that what it is? Yeah, Permit Patty. So there's a woman, Allison Edel, who called the police on a little 8-year-old black girl who was selling water outside of, I believe it was their property. So there's a video. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I'm not going to play it right now. But where the mom of the little girl is like videotaping the lady calling the police, and she's like following her with a camera, and the lady's calling the police, and she's like, yeah, I like to report illegal selling of water without a permit.
Like, why are you so mad? Why are y'all so pressed? Why y'all feel the need to just call the
bothering
police?
You? What in the world?
Like, you gonna still buy a water bottle or not?
And the police did not respond to that call. Cause nigga, we got other things to do besides answer the phone for shit like this. Somebody could be dying right now. You're on my motherfucking phone about somebody selling water.
I'm pretty sure these operators be looking at these phones like, this bitch really tried.
Like, oh my God, can we not? So Huffington Post caught up to her, and she said that her actions had no racial component to it, and that her call to the police was pretend. She says the girl and her mother were a disturbance. They were screaming about what? They were screaming about what they were selling nonstop every 2 seconds. She admits having asked the building security to make them stop or quiet down. She said, I had been putting up with it for hours, and I just snapped. I have no problem with enterprising young women. I want to support the little girl. I was all about the mother, and it was all about the mother and being quiet. I regret that I handled that so poorly. It was completely stress related. I cannot read today. And I should have never confronted her. That was a mistake, a complete mistake. Please don't make me sound horrible.
No, you already did that to yourself, dear, but the video came out.
I mean, we saw the video.
Right.
It was nothing. You look horrible.
Like, you literally tried to duck behind the stoop. That was funny.
She did. She did.
Like, we can't go around and take this video still.
I see you, bitch.
Right. I still see you. See, you would have been safe if you did it from your apartment.
Right.
Duh.
No.
If we gonna snitch, do it in quiet.
Maybe she just wanted to go viral. I know her ass know better than that. Now, you should have known. My goodness.
Come on, permit patty.
Freaking who. So our second culprit on the the mayonnaise madness.
And y'all wonder why we be feeling away about police.
There is a white cop whose daughter was dating a black boy. So Officer John Kovac Jr. pulled Makai Coleman, 18, over while he was driving with 3 individuals and told him he was going to jail. The teen asked Kovac why, and he responded, "Have a seat in my car. We'll make shit up as we go." So he ended up detaining Makai and placed him in the back of his car. So comes to find out that there were 2 Hispanic boys in the car. The police officer goes to their house, says that his daughter was there or some weird crap. Turns out there was a laptop that his daughter had that he had been tracking to see where she was. I guess a laptop was in the house.
Yeah.
His daughter ended up being in the car with the boyfriend,
and he
and the 2 friends, and he took her too. What are you doing? Are you okay? And they said that during this time that he was doing this, he missed a call for a road rage incident.
Right.
So you missed something important by doing bullshit, which nobody's tax dollars pays for you to be doing.
Right.
Like, you had no grounds to stop them. Like, it was no reason at all.
And then threatened to also arrest the mom at the house.
Oh, yeah, the mom, too, of the little Hispanic boy. So, what? So he got fired. Thank God.
Right.
Like, that's minor. Nobody fucking died. So I don't understand. I get it. Fire him. Yes. Why aren't these other ones fired that actually kill people?
We all know.
Shit's not making sense.
Where is this again? What state is this?
I don't know.
Because they actually got it right for the first time. Ohio. Okay, they got it right for the first time.
All right, Ohio. I see you.
Right. Big ups. You know, I need y'all to tell y'all fellow states to get their shit together, too.
For real, because that was very minor. Like, you stopped him from potentially being a murderer of some black kid one day.
Right.
So, that's awesome.
Big
ups
Jesus.
to y'all. It's mayonnaise madness, but I appreciate you.
We appreciate you doing your job.
Yes. Awesome. So, that's it. That's all we got for mayonnaise madness.
So, we ready for that main topic?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, guys. Main topic this time around is it's not our job.
Amen.
So what that's going to cover is things that women we don't have to do for a man. Because, and what made me want to talk about this is because I post stuff on social media all the time. Y'all know I'm a troll sometimes. So on my Facebook, at least. So if I'm on Instagram, I'm not a troll on Instagram, but on Facebook I do troll a little bit, and I call them social experiments. You know,
she be throwing out fillers to see how y'all feeling that day.
Right. I
That's
just throw
really what it is.
I just throw random shit out there, and sometimes I'll communicate with y'all back and forth. Sometimes I just let y'all just argue because I ain't got the time, and I really ain't got the time. Some days I got time, so I can go back and forth, but. One that I posted was, what's a valid reason to stay with someone that's cheating on you? And a lot of women, I will say all the women that posted said there was no valid reason. One woman, shame, said money, lots of it. Now that's just terrible.
It's terrible, but it's some people's reality. It
ain't no regular person's reality. You looking at celebrities.
Look.
You're not.
Right.
I'm talking about regular, schmegular people.
I'm not about to be sticking with nobody cheating on me.
I need peace of mind. Even if I was a celebrity and my spouse was a celebrity, you're cheating on me. You don't respect me. I don't care how much money you have.
Amen to that.
If we got kids, I'm taken care of. I don't have to stay with you.
You're right, but that's wait. I get what you were saying, but what I'm saying is a lot of people People are gonna use the example. Oh, look at Beyonce and Jay-Z. But with that being
ain't nobody
said,
out here on that level.
That's my point. But what I'm saying, they've been together for how many years, and then they went to therapy. She said, "Go get your shit together." Okay.
And he's probably not gonna ever do it again.
Right. Oh no, he learned his lesson real quick.
Now my thing was with people who are habitual cheaters.
Right.
I don't care. You're not going to be out here just fucking bitches and I'm staying because you got money. I need peace of mind. But that's not what this is about. That could be a whole nother talk show, as most things are. So my whole thing is, all the women were on one page. There's no reason. There's no reason. Not saying women don't cheat on men and men stay, like, whatever. This is strictly for, I think it was a general question, but this topic is strictly like how men responded to that. In a way that was entitled and selfish. It made the woman seem like she would be wrong for leaving him because no relationship is perfect and all these other excuses that men like to make to justify them doing someone wrong. Like I listened to Breakfast Club with DJ Envy and Charlamagne. They both are known for cheating on their wives like habitually.
All right, and
Charlamagne just stopped cheating. He says the date. He knows the date that he stopped. It was like October or something, 2016. So you just freshly stopped cheating on your wife.
But his wife whopped his ass a couple times too.
That's true. She also went out and did her own thing as well. But anyway, they always encourage, like when women call up and do the Ask Ye thing, or if they even talking to anyone, they're always encouraging women to stay with the men that are cheating on them because they have that situation. But I guarantee if them niggas didn't have no money, like Jesus and Meryl said, she liked them DJ Envy checks.
Hey man.
And she had about 6 kids.
Right. That's a lot of kids.
At that point, you're not doing anything on your own, because I don't think Gia is doing anything.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? Charlamagne will let you know real quick. Yes, he did his dirt, and yeah, he paid the repercussions for it, and he also came to the realization, you know what? If she left, I'd be fucked.
Yeah, they both know that, but yet you weren't thinking about that when you was fucking these bitches.
Right.
It had to come down to God knows what it had to come down to for them to be like, okay, I'm in the faithful man community, whatever they call it.
Come on, I'm actually do right by my wife.
Which is what you're supposed to do in the first place. But anyway, I don't like how men, like, not that they encourage staying, but they kind of like think that we are supposed to stay.
They don't keep the same energy, because I promise you, if the roles was flipped.
Every man that I've ever talked to, they are like, I know men have, done it, but most men are like, nope. It's a no for me. If you cheat on me, I can't. Nope.
Exactly.
Because it's a pride thing for men.
It is.
Like, so, I don't know. Anyway, where am I going with this?
We're going to the first point.
All right. So our first point of what's not our job is we don't have to wait for y'all to grow up.
We don't.
Like, I get it. Like, when you get with someone and you guys are both young and, you both have growing to do. So normally you grow together.
Right.
Some people grow apart.
Right.
But both people still grew, even though you grow apart, you went in separate directions. But some people, one person's growing and the other person's not growing. Ooh. And 9 times out of 10, the woman is maturing.
Yes.
Kids come along, things happen. The woman, it's definitely, I know for sure, women mature much faster than men. So we're not supposed to wait. Like,
we're not obligated to
wait.
Like
they feel like, oh, we're gonna grow up like the Steve Harvey book where, oh, a man's not gonna be ready to do this and that until he's this age. And I don't know who made him the end all be all of what a man's supposed to do. He's going based off of how he was, and he had like 10 failed marriages. But anyway, so yeah, we don't have to wait. If we feel like we have matured and we're at a point where, hey, which comes to the next point, we don't have to wait while you decide when you want to commit.
Like, it's unfair. Like, it's unfair
Very
for you
unfair
to think that I have to stop and stall my life because you need to play catch up. What?
Mm-hmm. I made that mistake. Like, everybody would ask with my ex, like, when y'all getting married? We already had kids. When y'all getting married? I'm like, oh, he wants to wait until he finishes school and blah, blah, blah. Then finish school. Still nothing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so it's like I was putting my wants on hold. Like, I wanted to be married before Brielle was born.
Right.
So I never wanted to have kids out of wedlock or nothing like that. And I didn't want to, like, oh, let's get married because I'm pregnant. But
you wanted it to be sincere.
Yeah.
Like, that's where you thought the family was going.
That's where I thought it was going.
And that's understandable, given that y'all were together and y'all had been together for so long before Brielle even came around.
Mm-hmm. So Yeah, and then it got to a point where I never was a person to like stress it. So I would think that when someone's not stressing it, well, I don't know.
There's two spectrums. Like, you know, somebody stress it, people feel like you can push them away, and if you don't stress it, they think it's okay. So it's like you're enabling them to do things onto you that you don't want done, but you're not speaking up on it because you don't want to push that person away.
Exactly, which is a terrible dilemma.
Right.
But anyway, we didn't feel the same on marriage anyway, so that one never worked. But any hooser. What else? I keep losing my script, girl.
We are not obligated to wait for you to commit by marriage. So we touched base on that. I feel like a lot of people, like, I had an ex, I was with him. He never thought about marriage, like, ever. It wasn't even a thing in his mind. Just was not. He was like, oh, I'm never getting married. I was like, why would you say that? Mind you, we were young at this point. I was maybe, 19? And we were having just a conversation. I was trying to see where his head was at. And he was just telling me, I don't plan on getting married because I don't see anybody married in my family. So,
oh God,
right. But he had it ingrained in his head that what's the point of being married when we can still do all the other stuff still anyways without being married.
I think that's a lot of men these days. They think like, what's the benefit? There's no benefit. Like, I saw this post. I reposted it, and I should have brought it up for this.
I reposted it too, and so did T.I.
I can find it.
And Tiny commented on it.
I wish I could find it. I should have pulled it up. Let's see who can find it first. Oh my goodness. We found it. All right, so on our second point, which is it's not our job to wait for you guys to want to get married. So there was this little meme going around. Meme, I called it meme, like the weird people.
Right, I was
little meme going around that said why men don't marry, and it's from some woman who's a traitor, Helen Smith, PhD. She wrote a book called Men on Strike. I don't know what her deal is, but this is just anyway, let's just read.
Yep.
She says, why men don't marry? Because there's nothing in it for them. What exactly does marriage offer men today? Men know there's a good chance they'll lose their friends, their respect, their space, their sex life, their money if it all goes wrong, their family. They don't want to enter into a legal contract with someone who could effectively take half of their savings, pension, and property when the honeymoon period is over. Men aren't wimping out by staying unmarried or being commitment phobes. They're being smart. Unlike women, men lose all power after they say I do. Their masculinity dies too. Bitch!
I'm calling.
You're not speaking for me. You're not speaking for no black woman.
You not.
Helen Smith.
I call BS on that because, prime example, Mary J. Blige.
She's the breadwinner. She's losing lots.
She was a breadwinner. She was being told she needs to pay half. She needs to pay child support some niggas that ain't even hers.
Alimony. I need more alimony because I can't get a job because my reputation has been ruined because I was a shitty ass husband. So I can't get a job. So I need you to pay me more so I can maintain the same lifestyle that I had when I was with you. Yet I cheated on you, so now I'm no longer with you, but you still pay for my lifestyle.
Yeah, fuck that. You got me fucked up. How about that?
God, the system.
And that's what the double standard behind it, but we'll get further into that.
So,
but
anyway, like I said, it's not our job to wait for y'all to want to get married. And if any of those reasons that Miss Helen is stating is the reasons why you don't, which I have heard from men plenty before.
Oh, I've heard all those.
Those things. So
and I just go, next.
So you mean to tell me normally from what I see, men aren't the ones who lose. I don't know what type of relationship she's talking about. Did she study black people or was this like white people?
Because you know what? I'm about to look.
I don't know if black men lose their friends and stuff like that and they don't hang out. I think more so women. I can speak for myself in this case. Like when I'm in a deep relationship and it's like deep, I'm willing to not hang out with my friends as much. I love you, but we're not going to be hanging all the time. Like my life becomes all about my man. So I don't know if men do that.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, she's not black.
Well, I know that.
She's not black. And the fact that we have a whole book on it.
They'll lose their friends, their respect, their space, their sex life, their money if it all goes wrong. Most of y'all don't even really have no money when we get married. Like, what is going? No.
I wonder if, like, I'm kind of curious. Like, did somebody take this out of context and just put that together? Because
that's true.
The book is called "Men on Strike: Why Men Are Boycotting Marriage, Fatherhood, and the American Dream, and why it matters." And so I feel like as a psychologist, you ain't just giving one side. You can't just and not say, well, this is the consequences of this. I feel like somebody didn't put the consequences in there, but
But that ain't right, because I think women give up a lot as well. I think it's both parties, not one more than it shouldn't be one giving up more than the other. Both parties will be giving up certain things, not totally giving them up, but I mean, once you're married, it's going to be a change. Like, it's not encouraged that you be hanging out with your single friends all the time. It's not.
Oh, God, no. Because them heifers don't know how to go home.
Exactly. Girl, tell me about it.
Them heifers don't know how to go home. Like, look, my man is waiting for me, y'all. I got to go.
I used to run into that all the time. Precious, where you at? You used to try to get me in trouble. Trying to go to IHOP after. No, grab them drive-through tacos, and I'm going home.
Run me through the Jack in the Box real quick. I'm not playing this game.
Yeah, I've never been like, no.
See, my thing is people have to remember, like, in a relationship, it's not 50-50, it's 100-100. Like, we give the same amount of energy. Like, however much effort you're putting into it is how much effort you're going to get back. And so I feel like if you feel like you're losing this, then you came into the relationship with a very bad mindset to begin with.
Selfish mindset.
Yeah, because you came into this relationship thinking I was just going to please you. You came into this relationship making me sound like a slave rather than a mate.
But, it's the narrative that we've been raised on, because girls are always raised to get married and have a family and take care of your husband, and your husband is the provider, and this whole thing like this. So things have changed, the dynamics have changed, where women are now working and having kids, and both people are hustling, and it's,
But then that's my point. So even with that being said, like, we've been raised on the mentality of the woman is supposed to take care of the man is supposed to be the provider. So,
but they don't tell the man how to take care of the woman and how to do other things besides provide. So that's why they come in like, oh, I'm providing, so everything I do to you is fine because I'm providing.
I wish a nigga would. But this is also why
but
I'm single,
I even look back on like,
but just, no, I definitely get that. I get it.
Just like why men feel like they are entitled to do any and everything, because I look at my grandmother. She had 9 kids with my grandfather. My grandfather was having little half Korean babies on Korean War, little babies in town, little half white babies with the woman over here on top of his 9, but he still took care of home. And my grandma stayed, and she knew about all these randoms and all these things that he was doing. He wasn't abusive, none of that, but he took care of home. And my grandma was a homemaker. She stayed at home and took care of all 9 of them kids, other people's kids. I think she even knew about 2 of his outside kids and like kind of brought them into the family, and we knew them as just like somebody. My aunt was looking after them. We didn't know them as like, those are my grandfather's kids, until he passed away and their name was in the obituary as his children. I didn't know that. That was like a family secret. On. So
that's my fucked up way to find out.
Right. And there were extra kids we didn't know about in that obituary as well. But anyway, God rest my grandparents' soul. My grandmother put up with lots until, so much. My grandfather, God rest his soul, but he wasn't shit to her. So he provided for his family, but you also were out here cheating on her and having outside kids, like tons of outside kids. So, and she still stayed, and she stayed, and she stayed. And it had to be, I don't know how long they were married before she decided to like split. It had to be like maybe 40 years or something like that. And then when her health became, a problem with him stressing her out so much, that's when she separated herself. They were still married, but she was like, I'm separating myself. Because they old school. They won't get no divorce. But she just lived separately. She lived on her own. He lived on his own until they both passed. So I watched her do that, and then I look at, they have 5 girls. I see some of my aunts took the same road when it came to men, like dealt with men that won't shit. Especially for me and with my mother, with my sister's dad. Their dad, he was terrible, but he was a provider when he was around. So my mom was Susie homemaker. He won't shit. He was abusive, but he provided. She dealt with that shit for about 10, 11 years until she decided, I'm gonna kill this nigga if he keep on fucking with me. So let me go ahead and move me and my kids and go somewhere else. Same pattern with men with my mom. So she takes shit for some reason. I think it's because she's seen her mama take it. So
yeah, that's something it's just like learned. It's just like a learned trait. I feel like it's learned it's like and
a pattern.
Ingrained.
Right.
Because we're so used to, that's what we're used to. We're used to seeing that. And then we don't want, as African American women, we have a hard time with failure. Mm-hmm. So when shit don't go the way it's supposed to go, you try to hold it together for as long as possible. But in reality, not everything is supposed to be held together.
Because for some reason, we're not allowed to fail. We're not allowed to be seen as strong. No. We can't be emotional and all those other things, which is a whole nother...
We talked about that. We've had this
I think we talked about that, the Angry Black Woman episode.
Yes.
But it's definitely a learned trait, something that we need to break out of, because regardless of what everyone's saying, oh, niggas ain't shit, there's some niggas that are the shit.
I'm trying to find a nigga that is the shit. So if you hear this, you know, you can slide in one of the DMs. I'm just saying.
No, we're not sliding.
Oh, wait, I lied.
No,
I lied. I've already had some issues. I lied. I've had a stalker from that situation.
She certainly lied. No one's sliding in the DMs. That's not how we're meeting anyone these days.
No.
Anyway, so we touched on we're not supposed to wait for you to commit by marriage, and then we kind of rolled into something else. So the whole ride or die thing, that whole ride or die thing is some shit.
I've got some words for that one.
I'm not condoning your criminal acts.
Fucked up.
I'm not riding with you while you commit your criminal acts. I'm not saying it was me when I get caught in the car with you with your substances. I'm rolling over. I'm not your ride or die. I got a fucking life.
I'm singing like a canary.
I'm supposed to be saying I'm fucking, it's my drugs and go to jail and
you gonna be out here fucking other bitches? No.
You're not gonna put no money on my books when I'm, nigga, no.
Like you ain't slick, nigga.
Now that no ride or die, that needs to be
dead.
86 that shit, because I'm snitching.
I had an ex ask me, like, he mind you, he was like, oh, you gonna be my ride or die? I said, that's cute. No.
What exactly does ride or die entail?
Right, like, why do I gotta die? Why I gotta roll down?
I think it's just figuratively speaking.
I get it.
Well, sometimes
Bonnie and Clyde.
Nigga, one of my cousins is locked up because he had a ride or die in the car when they want to do a drive-by shooting. Girl done got shot in the head. She's still alive, but I'm not riding no car with a bunch of niggas doing dumb shit. What is wrong with these people?
You can't tell me you love me if you're gonna put me in a situation that can be detriment to my life. So
exactly.
If you can put me in a situation that can fuck my whole life up, you don't really love me. Period.
You just don't. No. So let's get rid of that ride or die mentality, and also not in terms of like just the criminal shit. Ride or die could be anything. You're gonna stand by me with my criminal shit, so when I get locked up, either you're gonna take the fall or you're gonna put money on my books, you're gonna call me, you're gonna come visit me, you're gonna do this and that,
or even the fact
I'm gonna be cheating on you, and you just gonna be okay with it. You might let my side bitch come in, we have a threesome, you know. You say you okay with the bitches as long as you don't know about them. No, we deserve so much better than that.
And if you don't feel you deserve so much better than that, that's on you. Now, look, there's a difference. If you choose this lifestyle, that's what you want, and you're like, when I say that's what you want, like, oh, you know, yes, we're together, but we like to have a third. That's different. You chose that.
Don't force it on me.
Don't exactly.
Because you telling me, and I'm just dumb enough to be like, oh, okay, all right, you want to fuck the other? Okay, I'll just do it then, because I don't want you doing it with or without me there. So, you know.
Right.
It's not our job to be these niggas ride or dies. That's dead. That's done.
I know I'm not.
Me either.
Like
Sorry.
I said, don't put my life in
like I got your back.
I got you.
I
support you.
But nothing that's gonna ruin my fucking life.
No.
And nothing's gonna not make me stressed out and I losing sleep at night. That's just stupid. That's not ride or die.
Don't disturb my peace. So I can be your peace.
Oh, and speaking of that, good segue. No.
I got you, girl.
I'm tired of this shit. All you ever see is, oh, you gotta be his peace. You gotta be his peace. I don't never see no motherfucking meme telling that nigga that he needs to be my peace and make sure that I am tranquil and at ease. Why I always gotta be not expressing my feelings because it's gonna make the man mad, and that's not, I'm disturbing his peace by bringing up issues that I have.
Come on, you throwing off my chakras.
Like what? be my peace as well. Stop doing dumb shit so I don't feel the way that I feel.
Say it one more time.
Stop doing dumb shit so I don't feel the way that I feel, so I don't have to disturb your peace. If you would like peace, you need to do things that are peaceful.
Exactly.
You want all the time.
You
be
want
his peace.
You need to be bringing peace to the situation too.
Right.
Like, okay, don't get it wrong. Like, yes, we understand there's stressful times, and I'm like, okay, you know what? But I'm here for you. You need me. I've got you. Those are like adult stressful things. Nigga, don't come in this relationship trying to be like, oh, I got this baby mama, that one that's still fucking her and she think I'm not. Oh, I got this baby mama who just mad because I ain't take care of my kids. Nigga, don't bring that in. I'm not about to be your piece. Go figure that shit out. Like, you better be an adult and man up, because my feeling is, if you're gonna do it to them, I'm next in line and I don't trust it. So go figure that shit out.
See, I was raised on the old school be his peace type of mentality, which is probably 50, maybe 90% of the downfall of my last relationship, because I would keep things in because I'm like, I don't want to stress him. You know, he's in school, he's working, oh, he's interning, he's doing this. So let me not bring in my issues and disrupt what he has going on, because he needs to be in the right mindset for what he needs to do. But all the time, I'm just not saying anything, putting myself in a terrible mindset.
Yes, but do you realize you were just doing something that you had seen done so many times before?
Exactly.
Girl.
Not today.
Look,
if you bring in ruckus, I'm bringing ruckus.
I'm about to tell you about yourself.
No, exactly. I'm not holding anything back. I'm just going to say exactly how I feel and not care about hurting feelings and disturbing the peace. Because obviously I'm not at peace
if I have to disturb it.
Exactly. I'm just saying. It's not our job.
It's not.
It's really not.
It's not. It's not something that you're entitled to. It's something that you earned. It's something that you are given because I care about you. I love you. I'm not going to stress you out over something that I think, okay, let me get, like, don't get it twisted.
There's my petty days, bitches out there.
Right. I have days where I'm like, you know what? I feel a type of way. And then I have to sit and think to myself, okay, maybe this is just me blowing it up. Give it a couple days. If I still feel the same energy, then shit, speak on it, because obviously that's not going anywhere and you still feel a type of way about it. But if it's something you can, like, okay, it really wasn't that big and you can roll it off your shoulders, then obviously that's something, you know, that you have to deal with in perspective rather than, you know, bringing it out to somebody else. Because, you know, there's always those people that feel ways when something is said to them and they don't like the way it was said. But people also fail to take a step back and look, like, okay, is it because I'm in a certain mood that I don't like the way this was said? But if I can't be adult to be able to come and talk to you about it, like, hey, I didn't like how you said this. It did make me feel this type of way. Because if you dwelling on it for days, it still makes you feel a type of way. So speak on it. Don't sacrifice your peace and your mental health for anybody, because when everything's said and done, us as black women get the same narrative. You're just an angry black woman.
But nobody wants
right. And that's my point. And
I don't know why black men, well, I can't say, I'm not going to speak for all.
Let's just
some of them don't think that we have feelings, or we're not entitled to feel a way. It's called nagging, or we're too emotional. We don't think logically. We think both ways. We are logical and emotional.
Nah, y'all just mad because you don't want to hear what we telling you. Because you know you wrong.
They don't like to...
You dead ass in the wrong.
They don't want to be held accountable for their shit. So they always throw it back on us all the time. Like, I can post something about a woman or a man, or post something about a man, and then here go all the men. But what about women? Women do this. Like Amanda Seales said, I don't fucking date women. I date men. Right. So... don't you come up here telling me, well, what about women? What about this? I'm talking about a man, because I date men.
Right.
They always want to throw everything back. Well, this and that. And they never want to take accountability. I can't say that I've never seen a man, like, admit to, I was fucking wrong.
It takes a lot.
It takes a whole lot.
And it's unfortunate.
It is.
Because...
not saying that women aren't the same.
Right. Because I know a couple women that don't know how to say, I apologize, or I was wrong. I had to literally look at them.
Yeah, I know women like that too.
I had to look at them like, you know you was in the wrong, right? Like,
but they're kind of like, they kind of have the same traits as men, though. These type of women. Normally.
Yeah, see. And again, this is not saying everybody is this way. These are just a few select people that we.
Well, every time I post something, all the men are just making excuses.
No.
So
what I'm saying is about this is characteristic traits that we're speaking of.
I post so many statuses, and all the men seem to think the same, and all the women
looking like
and all the women on the same page.
The rabbit hole get real deep on that page. If y'all don't follow her on Facebook,
let me tell you, it goes down on the book, and I just be like, let me just stop doing this for a little bit. I was like that one day. I was like, I got another question, but I don't have time for that today. So
she likes to shake the table, and
I do. People get mad. They really get mad. They get in their
so hurt for
I'm like,
no
it's
reason.
just Facebook. It's just a simple question, and I can ask a simple question. And it could all be spelled out, and then somebody start talking about something else. We ain't talking about that,
right?
And that's when I gotta stop. But anyway. Did we cover all our points?
One more.
Dimmy.
It is not our job to raise you.
Didn't you just post some type of post yesterday? A little meme?
I did.
What was that? It was a good one too.
It was, girl.
Can you find
Yes, I got you real quick. Hold on. Real scroll. I think it was just yesterday when I posted that too. Here it is. Women are not rehabilitation centers for badly raised men. And let the choir say amen. At times, I've come to learn that a lot of men are attracted to the light in women. And so when I say the light, the things that attract these men who are damaged or hurt are women that, exemplify things that makes them happy. And what people fail to realize, and I had this whole conversation with one of my other friends, your light is going to always attract dark.
Unfortunately.
And your light energy is going to always attract somebody that's got a
little damage.
And I had to learn this by myself personally, because I have that spirit of, I'm one of those people I like to help. And so I tend to
nurturer.
I am a nurturer. I tend to attract the personalities that are hurt and
wounded puppies.
I do attract the wounded puppies. Bless their hearts. Then when I get done with them, they probably be a little bit more hurt because I'm not playing their games anymore. But
you ain't rehabbing over there. That's
I'm not. Because, one time I had a relationship that was almost 3 years, and I was with this man, and I wanted to see past all the bullshit that kept coming up. In hindsight, I look at it like, you was dumb as hell for some of the shit you took. Like, there's no reason why there should be this many females popping up on my phone talking about they was my man this time, this.
Oh, Lord.
Right. And I was like, how? When I was with him at this time, this and this. So there was that. But stuff like that is, people have to realize you're going to be attracted to positive energy, and there's no need to give out your positive energy if they ain't trying to give some back to you.
So no more wounded puppies.
Girl, I'm done taking care of puppies. I'm done.
So we're not in the business of raising people. I have a little young black boy. Not trying to be raising and molding, and at this age, no. I'll do a little bit. Kind of customize it to what I like, but I'm not.
I'm not gonna step in where your mama failed to get you together.
Yeah, and everybody has different mama situations. So,
girl, that relationship that I was.
And everybody has different reasons that they're wounded. Like some people are wounded because their mom wasn't around, or some people moms were around but they got wounded because criminal history. They might have went to jail, and that's not nothing that you can just bounce back from. You're wounded. Probably for life almost, to a certain extent. Yeah, but it's not our jobs to be everything and anything and put up with everything and anything, and relationships are not perfect, so if I cheat on you, you need to work it out. And if we have a connection, some nigga said on that post about cheating, women just so quick to give it up and go to the next best thing.
You did?
Yes, I am. What do you mean? You keep cheating on me.
You slanging that dick like it's a damn candy and
Another
Halloween.
nigga said, well, if you find one person and y'all really clicking and they step out on you and y'all need to try to work it out.
We wasn't clicking then. We wasn't on the same page.
You thought you was. Somebody wasn't on the same page. Somebody veered off the page. But
onto a whole nother
so
book.
Pretty much like saying, stuff's not perfect, but if you find that one person that you really, really click with, you can really, really be yourself with, mistakes happen and this and that. I don't want to hear that. My only prerequisite is that you don't cheat on me.
That's all I ask.
That's it.
That's all I ask.
That is stressful to be cheated on.
It is.
Like, I don't I've never had like a real relationship where I cared if the person was out there, because when I was young, let me tell you, the whole phase was real, and I didn't give two shits. I didn't give two shits if the nigga I was talking to exclusively, because he was, yeah.
Right. If you ain't put a title on it.
I done had a situation where I done been to the club. I was at the club with my current boyfriend. He knew I was going back to his fucking house. I get to his house before him. His roommate lets me in. He pulls up with a bitch in the car. Don't you see my car in this driveway, idiot? It was no altercation. It was nothing, because I didn't care. So anyway.
You better than me. Oh, that's what we doing today? Okay.
So, yeah, I've had a situation, but I've never had a situation where I really, really loved and cared about a person and they stepped out on me. So,
but that's the
I have not experienced that.
But
so if I know, I can only imagine how I would feel if that happened to me about somebody I really, really loved and cared about. Then I would definitely be like
wish
devastated.
That poor soul the best of luck. Cause
I don't know how crazy I'll get.
Hell has no fury like a woman's scorn.
Right. But I'm over my violent days where I used to like key cars and break Xboxes or PlayStations and
all right, Jasmine,
punch people in the face. Like, I'm over that. I can do more damage by really just blocking you out of my life completely. I know I can. I never bust windows out no car, but one of my friends had a situation where her dude was cheating and we rolled past there after the club and like threw a cinder block. Well, we tried it. It didn't go through. I don't know why. Cadillac windows are strong. We tried, so that didn't work. So we circled back around. We had a permanent marker, and it was a white Cadillac, the Cadillac that kind of like, I don't know if it's candy paint. What do you call it? Where it's like iridescent, like a pearl.
Oh, pearl. It's pearl.
Yeah, that. So we like permanent markered over the. Yeah, that was fun.
I ain't got none of those stories, y'all. I just let these niggas go. If you ever drive me to the point where I'm about to break the law,
that wasn't my nigga though. My friend, I was a ride or die for her situation.
That was where you was fucking up.
Shit, that wasn't me. Woo.
Oh shoot!
You know I like thugs, so I wasn't about to be fucking up nobody's car. I wouldn't be here to tell the story. Shit.
Oh no!
The car I fucked up was a girl that I was dating. So yeah. She was like taller than me and everything, but like I was still beating her. But anyway.
So to wrap this up,
yeah,
y'all learned a few things today.
So you learned that it's not our job to just put up with shit. Like, we don't have to stay. Like, stop making us feel bad for leaving situations that are no longer
making us grow, helping us grow.
It's not helping us grow. It's causing us mental anguish. Like, don't make nobody feel bad for leaving. I see too many people like blaming, like, oh, women don't like it. Men don't either.
Because when the shoe is put on the other foot.
If I'm out here fucking every nigga, you're not going to be dealing with me.
Door like I didn't exist.
Exactly. To never hear from you ever again, I'm sure. So don't make it seem like women are supposed to be doing this and that and making sure that you're happy. And then, girl, I wish I could bring up that status with all them damn excuses that men was giving.
Don't do it.
Like, what? Are you serious right now? And they be dead serious, writing books about why we need to work it out. We don't have to. You're not my husband. Right. You're my husband. That's a different story. Maybe.
That's a strong maybe.
If you are able to be rehabilitated, like we go through counseling and you never do that shit again.
Right. AKA Jay-Z, Beyonce.
Not you, my boyfriend, and you out here fucking every bitch. We've been together for 10 years and you just fucking bitches.
Don't get swung on like Charlamagne had to get swung on for him to get his shit together, y'all. Just saying. If it ever results, I got to put my hands on you. You know, I'm that's the point of no return. Like, she ready to whoop your ass because you really done hurt her. She don't even care about the consequences, my nigga.
Exactly. It's a lot to think about.
Right.
All right. So, main topic done. We done with that. And I don't have no trash. You got trash?
I had trash like a couple weeks ago, but that's cool. I'm good now.
We ain't got no trash.
We ain't got no trash. We actually being good today.
We are good today. All right. So, moral of the story, which we're going to start doing at the end of every episode, is just be upfront with people. To avoid all this, you got to put up with this nigga doing this. women and men, we're adults now, okay? So when you get together, if you guys should definitely be having conversations about your intentions. I know the world of social media, lots of conversations are done via social media, but before the initial meetup. But you guys need to have those real conversations and be real. Don't just say this because you're just trying to get with this person or you're trying to get in their pants. Like, be real, because you'll be amazed how many people will deal with the fact that I don't ever want to get married, I don't ever want to have no kids, I'm not dating you exclusively, I do have other people. Is this something that you're willing to deal with or no? People will accept that if you're real. Don't be sneaking like this.
Be honest
today,
with me.
People crazy, so they'll put up with that shit. Me personally, I'm not for that, but people will be like, okay, that's cool, we can do that, and you'll be fine. Like, just be real. That's the moral of the story. Then you got to be worrying about niggas cheating and baby. I just saw something. This girl I went to high school with, some nigga was in her DMs, and I guess she's notorious for putting people on blast. So I don't understand why these niggas keep getting in her DMs. Like, why? No. So some nigga had been in her DMs or whatever, and I guess like he posted a picture of a baby and tagged the girl, and she goes to the girl's page, sees him, her, the baby. She messaged him, like, I guess she commented on the picture and said some old wild shit. So he hops in her DMs like, I ain't even with her. Yeah, she was pregnant. We ain't been together since we found out she was pregnant. Like, all this stuff. And she's like going back and forth on him.
Because that's something to be proud of.
And he was like, I ain't none of these niggas that you be putting on blast. Well, that's what it looks like to me, because she screenshotted it and posted it on her Instagram. So now we all know that you was
one of those niggas
in her DMs while your girlfriend was pregnant. When the baby came along, you posted a baby, tagged your girlfriend. She got the girlfriend's page, commented on the picture that you was in her DMs. Now look at you.
You're out here looking funny.
Just be straight up. She might have still fucked you had she known you had a pregnant girlfriend on the side. I don't know. Whatever. Moral of the story is, just be honest. Be upfront.
For real.
And stop expecting people to put up with shit that you wouldn't put up with yourself.
Yep. That's it.
Simple. All right. Follow us on social media. Instagram, According to Star Pod. According to Star is my personal. And Demi is XOXO
Demi_Bats.
We're going to get rid of that Bats, aren't we?
Yeah, we might drop her sooner than later.
Don't drop it. XOXO Demi. Coming soon. Under construction.
Under construction.
In a theater near you.
Girl, somewhere.
In a studio near you, MC Demi Nick.
Shut up.
All right, we done. Bye.